And hello everybody and welcome back to Tropico. Now to a very exciting episode. We got lots of things planned in this one here. Our town is looking quite good so far. So we do have a good industry up and running here. We do have some people living in the center. We do have a new district over here now where, well, it's all about weapons. So all of these buildings here just contribute to one thing, and that is what this truck here is mostly, or this truck here, nope, neither of them, but for this one here, for the weapons factory, so that we have enough nickel and steel to get the weapons out of them because they're so precious. Now weapons are not only lucrative when you want to export them, but they're also really good for trade routes. And just have a look at this. Now we do have trade route offers, and here we have the export offer for weapons of plus 71%. Isn't that just beautiful? Now export the weapons to the Axis because of course there's war. I mean 1934, there's not a war yet, but they're probably buying all the weapons worldwide. And in this case here, well, 71%, and Tropico of course is a reliable partner for that. We want to export those weapons here, and we can see volume 9,000, and we got a total bonus of $95,000 if we fulfill this trade route over the course of 9,000 weapons there. So let's sign this contract here. We do have the weapons. Of course, if we fail at this contract here, as we can see, the penalty for canceling with the Axis there would be minus 20, so that's quite a bit, right? The other thing is we still have one available trade. And here we do have a mission here, so fulfill import trade route with allies, so we should do that, the allies. And let's have a look. Import, there we have it, and I just need to find the allies. There are not many of them, right? That's the Axis. Do we have them here? There they are. Leather for plus 23%. Yeah, it's not much money though, I think. In that case, let's have a look. Is there something else? That would be the coffee. Oh, that's good. Is that import? That is really import. Minus 68% than the standard price. And I think we'll just go with that. You know, we can always use the coffee. Let's sign the contract. They're really cheap, and let's take the lowest volume there, of course, so we don't have to keep that too often, so that we'll fulfill this trade route request there. The other one is export cheese. In that case here, for 2,000 money on my Swiss account. Fine. And how's the weapons factory looking? Do we have weapons now here? We don't have weapons right now in our harbor. I hope that changes. And I think that Teamster office here is quite busy with all the things, so we could add 6 more job positions there, or we just raise the budget for all my Teamster offices to increase their efficiency by another 10%. There are more trucks now coming in, so let's just wait for them. I want to see what we export here. So cheese, gold, corn, whatever we have. No weapons unfortunately this time, but they're coming again once we have enough of that. Now we do have a quest that is the already fulfilled the coffee trade route.
Good job there, Presidente. Thanks awfully. Hey, I'll say this about war. It keeps us busy with exciting adventures, hey?
Oh, it does. And we do have the choice now, $2,000, 10 immigrants, or a random blueprint. In this case here, I think we're going with the blueprint now. We do get the watchtower, okay. I was hoping for the prison there or something like that. So the treasure hunts here, let's add a few more. They should do something about that. Now, in that case here, having the embassy, that's going to be a bit more difficult. First of all, I would love to relocate my palace for that, because, well, the embassy and the palace are going to be in their own district a bit over here. We do have some forest there, so I want to kind of use that forest, or here actually, right? So it's a bit green there, or at least my palace is here a bit in the green area here. I think that's a good location. Right, so we have the palace over there now. Let's get the street. There we have the street. Oh, this one's looking quite epic as it's falling down here. Alright, and here now we can have, well, embassies. They fit to a palace in that case here. Let's have the first one. Let's go for government. There's the embassy. Cost me 5,000. And each, well, we do need an embassy for each of our superpowers. We do have 2 superpowers as far as I know right now. And in that case, we can place them here somewhere. So let's have the first one. I don't know what the circle around them is. Hosts representatives of one of the superpowers, allows you to issue diplomatic interactions with the corresponding superpower. Alright, so that's that. Right, and then we have the first embassy coming up here. So we're going to have lots of government buildings then here. This is kind of like our government area. behind where we have the forest here too, to kind of, you know, be a border, a natural one then between my government area here. There we have forest again, so that's a pretty good district there, I think, with the main street then going through here. Unfortunately, we cannot make the street bigger as far as I can see, so we cannot make it 4 lanes or something like that. It will just keep it like so now. We have the first embassy, 5,000, that's quite a lot, so we are not doing another embassy for now. As we can see, we've got lots of interesting government buildings. The Trade Institute provides a forecast of market trends. The police station, that is something we need. Let's go with the police station. We do have the immigration, so we can set the immigration rate then. Custom office, so increases the export prices. Lots of interesting buildings, really. The bank is pretty cool, so it generates interest on my treasury. So the higher my money is, the more interest I generate. Pretty cool stuff that we have there. Right now, let's have the police station. As we can see, we do have not really a high crime rate there, but having a police station can never hurt. And let's have it here, where we have the church, and between church and police station, we might just have, well, a park. Can we squeeze in a smaller one there too? Yes, we can add a few parks. So we do have a little park area here then in the center of the whole thing around the church. Unfortunately, we do have these ugly tiles here. I cannot change that, so they're just here. In that case, well, that's it. But we do have a nice little plaza there, kind of. Now, how's my weapons looking in the meantime? Do we have some of them? We still don't have weapons. That's a bit strange. Toys are coming in, that's fine. This one's full of weapons here, and it does need nickel, so somehow no one is going for it. Let's actually upgrade to a second shift here in the Teamster office. We do need that. Now it does get some nickels here. And now the weapons are being transported to the harbor. And there is now the freighter coming in. And we do have 600 weapons there that we can export to. So that should be a nice price there on that. $22,000 so far. Very good. So we are at 26,000. We actually do have a bit of money. Let's have a look at our population there real quick. Homeless citizens 21. How are the apartments looking? Oh, well, they're filling up. So we might just add another apartment here then on that side here. So that's a beautiful location here too. We're going to use that for some beach clubs or something like that later. So let's have... Actually, I think we could have parks there between those. Right, and another park here, just where we have the restaurant. And just in here, we have the... I mean, how much does the parks cost me? Actually, $40. That's really nothing. And then we have the apartments here, right? So this is kind of looking cool. There we have one, and there we have another one. And then we have the road passing through here. Connecting over here, and then coming in on here. I think we will need something... Oh yeah, we will need something special. This one here is working. That's fine. And can I place some single trees or something like that? No, because I would love to have a tree here or something, but it's fine. Now we have a little apartment district here. That's something for the people that are well off. But it's a... Well, there are nice buildings. We still have the houses here too. I think those 2 houses there, they're full. So we might just add as well 1 or 2 houses here in this area here. So there we can have one where we have our restaurant. So that we have 2 houses there for my people. And bunkhouses, well, that's something for people that can't afford more expensive ones. And I think for that we'll just have... Yeah, actually, I don't want to build more bunkhouses. We do get a better one there, the tenement, once we reach the the Cold War. And that should do better then. But so far, that's a bit of housing there again. And then we might just add, let's see, what else do we have here? Another restaurant, we certainly don't need that. How's the theater looking, by the way? Still no one is visiting that. No idea why. We do have everything for them. The grocery, the clinic, the fire station, the chapel. How's the happiness looking? Faith, healthcare. Oh, we could have another doctor. Is the healthcare actually earning us any money there? No, it's not. Right, we do have a high budget on this one here though. Let's reduce it a bit and have a second doctor then. We can afford it. Hopefully we can afford it, right? Let's see, where was it? There's the clinic. And then we can have a clinic over here somewhere. fitting in. Very good. And we can still think about something here then. Perhaps some more modern buildings then once we reach Cold War. But boy, I do like how the city is starting to look. The bus here though, unfortunately we can only have 2 bus stops for each bus depot. I find that a bit strange. In that case here, that's one that's delivering the people over here to that district there from the center. We might just go for another bus going over here then, right? Even though we have people living there. But in that case, yeah, I would like to have another bus depot. Next freighter is coming in. We do have a few things, but not really much right now. Yeah, it's only 13,000. Don't have much in store there. And once again, we do need the nickel. Oh, we do lack some people here. Let's import them. Let's purchase some people from outside and let's raise the budget there too.
Excuse me, Presidente. I have a little task that you might enjoy. It is so much fun that by doing it, you will owe me a favor.
Fulfill import trade route with the Axis. We can do that. That's another blueprint there. An import one it was, right? Yes, import that we can do. So we have an available one. How's the weapons looking? Quite good. So we are progressing on that. I do need an Axis import now. Let's see. There we have something for steel. Steel is something we need for weapons. So we can actually process that then. We have sugar. That's something for rum, but it's way too expensive. Tobacco, that's export. So let's go with steel, the lowest unit there. And let's sign the contract. So we import a bit of steel. So the next writer should already fulfill that. That's a free blueprint there, more or less. And we definitely do need that because those blueprints are starting to become really, really expensive. Industry-wise, we have a few industries now. So that the tobacco, the weapon... we have research a new module, so we can now go for probably a new work mode here. So clowns and popcorns, beast and blood, wizards and magics. Okay, more a bit for an 8, but we definitely want to increase our industry a bit more. So having tobacco here. The other thing is the textile mill, so that would process wool or cotton to produce cloth out of this one here. We do have a cotton plantation as far as I know somewhere. There's sugar, cotton, there it is, right? So we might just use that then. Just going to wait now for this one here, the freighter there. No weapons once again. That's a bit disappointing here how inefficient the transportation is right now. Trade route fulfilled, get a random blueprint.
Excellent. I'm so
and
glad
cheese
this deal
exported
worked out.
enough there. We get the mansion. That is something new. That's this one here. Must be rich or better. That's something for high quality for rich. Look at this building here. It's a mansion, a real one. Big one. So we might have a few of them then here on the beach there. Beach side, once we can afford that. Right, and the other thing that I want to do is having another bus or bus station there, another bus garage. There we have it. There's a parking deck too, so that allows rich citizens and all tourists to access and park cars or taxis. That's something for later than right now. Tunnel, landing, let's have the bus garage, another one. And I think this is having a bit of pollution though. Yeah, emits a little pollution there. Can't place it anywhere. Shouldn't have it too close to workhouses there, but we can place one here. Yeah, let's have one here. Another one, so we can have then a stop from the center to our industry area. And there's the thing with the nickel. Now we do have a few people here. I don't know why they're leaving there. I'm paying quite handsomely there. So we have 4 budgets or $4 here. So quite high to produce enough nickels there. Can I go for something here? No, I cannot increase the efficiency at this point. Profit protocol increases efficiency by 15, decreases job quality by 10. Nah, let's not do that. Reducing job quality usually ends in less support. And there a few more apartments are coming up now. Those colorful buildings that we have. And a few people are moving in already. And 2 houses here. And I'm eager for the bus garage. And actually, let's use the quick build. I haven't used it yet, I think. Was rather cheap anyway. There we have another bus garage. And now we can have starting bus once again in the center. So somewhere here. Right, and then we have the bus stop, which is then over here. so that we finally connect this area here too. So the bus station is then here, just where we have that little parks there around the mine. That is where lots of people in blue overalls are walking around. That case, and the first people are waiting already to get into the town, into the city there. Quite a lot actually. There's the bus for that. These cool buses, they will change I think once we go for the next era. Speaking of the next era, we do have now an embassy here. So let's have a look at the embassy. A beautiful building once again. I really like the buildings. And I can already feel that this is becoming a totally rich district here. We're going to add some mentions then here probably as well. And let's invite the allies now. Right, so we have them. We have a relation of 95. Reach the state of alliance with one of them. Let's praise them. That's plus 100 now. And request the alliance. So triggers the demand for this superpower for $0. The reward will be an alliance that prevents Tropico from being conquered by other superpowers. The allied superpower will trigger an ultimatum to keep the alliance once the relationship drops below 81. The action has a cooldown.
Let's face it, it's better to be one of the allies than one of the Axis. You get to be an ally instead of, well, an axe.
And you can jump up with a marginally less awful side in this pretty petty global squabble. That's not to question why, I find. Every sacrifice our brave boys make brings it all closer to an end. And finish a sabotage on the Axis and have commando garrison. And this will then give us the alliance and thus the Cold War. Now we do need to sabotage the Axis. That's going to be interesting. I have no idea how we can do that. I will build another embassy, I think, for the Axis, so we can always keep our... Actually, we don't need that. I don't think we need to raise our reputation with the Axis then, because once we reach the Cold War, the Axis is gone anyway. And I think then we have the UdSSR or something like that as a new superpower. Right, so that's something we should focus on. So having sabotage, how can we do that? Let's go. We have the watchtower. Wasn't that one of the... No, commando garrison. Where is that? That's the one. Send commandos on raids to destabilize the Caribbean, fight guerrillas, sabotage superpowers, or go on a heist to acquire a landmark. Decreases liberty in the vicinity. Now this is something like the Pirate Cove. So it's the next building for that. We can afford it. Let's build the commando garrison. We should build it a bit further away, so I think the mining district might be a good one, right? Certainly not close to our government buildings. And certainly not somewhere... Oh, this is looking pretty cool, the building. I mean, it is a government building, right? We might just have it up here then. The palace already reduces the liberty of people. So let's have the commando garrison up here. And there we're building it, costing me quite a lot. Hope the next export is going to be profitable again. And with this, we can then start sabotaging our superpower, the other superpower. And a little bit later we now have the commando garrison. Quite the impressive building there. Actually looks almost like something made of sand. And yeah, let's open the raid menu. So we do have now the Pirate Cove here where we have our treasure hunts. And then we have the commando garrison. What I can see already is they're sharing something here, right? So I need to get rid of those guys here. And then we can have something here like sabotage the Axis. That would cost us 2000 raid points. And we do need to have 4 of them. And hopefully there's nothing too bad happening out of this one here. So let's have... actually, let's mix them with the treasure hunt so we get something else from time to time. Right, we do need 4 of them. Yep, finish the sabotage 4. And then we'll just see what comes out of this one here. Now, money-wise, it's not looking that good again. There's the next fighter coming in. This time we got way more money out of. And what I can see is there is a plane. Why is there a plane now docking here too? Is this doing anything? Oh, and with the raid we got $10,000 there, so quite a lot of money. There is the plane, I don't know what, the first plane that we see in Tropico, not going to be the last one. And in that case here, let's just have a look over here. Now that we have the money, I want to get another industry up and running, and that's the textile mill, costing us 15,000, 16,000 actually. And with this one here, we'll then process wool or cotton to produce cloth. And we do need cloth as well for something. And oh, this is quite a big building here. Can we squeeze it in here? I think we can squeeze it in here. Doesn't look so pretty though. But yeah, let's actually squeeze it in here because it just fits there, that we have the road then going in there, so that we have the toy workshop, our textile mill then, and the cigar factory, they're all working. For some reasons they still don't have enough resources there, even the sugar. I'm pretty sure we have enough sugar, yes. So in that case, starting to think that we don't have enough Teamster officers. I will increase the budget once again for all Teamster officers, so they work at 25% efficiency now. Hopefully they deliver more goods then more quickly with that.
Nice weather.
Right, and as we can see, now we got 660 weapons there, so the next fighter will be quite lucrative. Do we get another plane? The plane is still here. Perhaps it's here because of the commando garrison now. No idea. It does look a bit military there. An octopus or something like that. Right, the fighter is here. Give me some money. Very good. 34,000. Money-wise, pretty good. With this one here, we'll get even more. Now, this one here does need cotton. Our toy workshop here does need cotton. So, we probably want to have a bit more for cotton there as well. Another plantation or wool. So, it needs wool as well. So, a ranch might be better. Having sheep. The llama is for wool only. So, we can go for the llama there. We just need to find a good location there. There it is. Having a good green location here. Probably having another street then up here. Should be fine. And then we have the llama here. For this one here. And yeah, that should do something here if we want to have another work mode for multiculture. Only affects the plantations though. But this one here can have fertilizers or something then, I guess. Now that is the ranch for the wool. And then we have still another building that we haven't used yet, and that is the oil well. With this one here, we get oil from a deposit. First of all, I want to see where we actually do have some oil. So let's go for resources, oil. Up there, far away. Over there, that's good too. And yes, we do have 2 oil deposits there actually. It's pretty far away from my street, from my city though. But I think it's a good idea to have them now, since they should give me a bit more money than with the oil. Do they need electricity? No, they don't. They really just pollute the air. In that case, let's have 2 of them. Righto, and I will probably need, for those poor souls working out here, a bunkhouse. And yeah, we will need another Teamster office here at some point now. Quite the distances there, but hopefully we get some oil. So we get the oil and we get cloth then out of the textile mill. That should further increase our export, even though I'm still not sure if I'm on the right track there, because we're still not really making any money. I mean, we could grow right now and stuff like that, but that's it. The buses are full. Quite a lot of people want to travel here despite having houses there. No more shacks, what I can see. That's a good one. That's some progress there at least. And how is it looking? The next treasure hunt is finished soon, and then we start with the first sabotage there. That should hopefully do something. Other than that, I think we made some good progress there, and we'll continue then in the next one. Hopefully advance to the Cold War. Stay tuned.
Do your civic duty.
Presidente, it is so dry that dogs are marking the territory with chalk lines.
Okay, and yeah, we're going to probably start the next episode with a drought then. Stay tuned.